Hello, everybody. My name's Kevin. I'm with Team Element.
Yep. Nathan Buby.
We're bringing something we're going to call Tech Tuesdays to you guys moving forward. I know it's Sunday. I don't know when we're going to upload this video, hopefully today. If not today, maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll wait till Tuesday. But moving forward after today, this video will be done or uploaded by Tuesday, which is why we call it Tech Tuesday. And what we're going to bring to you is ideas that aren't being used that may be worth looking into. Maybe just take a deck and just tell you something we like to run, because everyone's a little different. Everybody has play styles. Quick example, I mean, you might want to negate. Somebody else might want an extra combo piece. You chose to do that. You top four. That doesn't mean that the combo piece doesn't work. Your little tech worked. So that's what we're bringing you. Our ideas, our thoughts on cards that aren't being used that we like. See your opinions. Maybe you can try them out. We'll go from there. After we make this video, we're going to make another video of us playing. I'm not going to be playing with the idea I present to you yet. I have to actually put it in the deck. I haven't made a build. When I do that, that could be another video. Maybe next week I'll have that ready, and that'll be our Tech Tuesday for next week. And then we play with the deck and see if it works. So, without keeping you guys waiting any longer, I'm gonna switch over to the actual deck that the idea is for, and let you guys give me your opinion on if this idea will work. All right, so Blue-Red Hirudegarn. This is my build that I'm running currently, and I really like it. I've been getting kind of some flack over the Mass Saiyans, because apparently if you're going to Zeno, they're useless. But I've tried it with it's a Supreme Kai that draws 2 cards. If your leader, I think, is red or blue. Okay. I believe that's the card that people are preferring right now. And of course, I don't know if you can see the mouse or not. Maybe you can. I'll go ahead and try to move it over if you can see it. But Scientist Fu, everyone knows what Scientist Fu is. That's the other preferred card from what I'm understanding. I do still run it. I just, in my opinion, the Mass Saiyan is my way of dealing with problems that I don't have the other Zeno combo. I don't like I'm missing a piece, and you've got something out there that's bothering me.
Maybe you do have the combo. Maybe you don't want to waste your combo for a specific situation whenever you could just play the Mass Saiyan. Everyone has their own preferences.
Right. And of course, after you Zeno, the Scientist Fu is a great play after you Zeno. You'll have 7 cards. You'll have 6 cards. They'll have 5, and you're swinging 25k double strike. That's possibly game. So Mass Saiyan is the same way. 20k double strike. You just don't draw the cards, but you may not need to at this point. Especially if your leader's awakened, they're putting a card back anyway, and you're drawing another card when you swing. So anyway, okay, that's not really the tech that we're going to talk about today. That's just, I wanted to give you guys the reason why you're seeing the weird Mass Saiyan and Fu instead of the other stuff. Now, the tech we're going to talk about today. Let's go back now that you see what deck it goes in. Let's go back to us. Here we are. Hope that actually worked. If not, we'll have to remake the video. So the Tech Tuesday winner for today is, yeah, you're not going to be able to see the name, but most of you know what this card is. Trunks. Yeah. Trunks Power Overseeing Time. I'll go ahead and, like I said, most of you already know the card, but I'll read it anyway. For 2 mana and Overwhelm of 4, you can bring this guy out. He has double strike, and you get to pick any battle card in your warp and add it to your hand. So in this deck, I'm going to go ahead and switch back over again. Sorry for all the weird mess. So targets. We have the Supreme Kai that's basically Furthering Destruction Champa for game ending. If your hand is 4 or less, I can get back Burst Attack. Possibly play it in the same turn because that's only 5 mana. With a Leader that Awakens and with Unyieldings and Sensu Beans, I mean, it wouldn't be too difficult to bring out a 3-drop after paying 2 mana.
It could definitely be an early game play. Like,
it could be early game.
Apply pressure, put dudes on board. Like,
draw cards. This is just, we're just going over targets. It's not like, wow, that's a great target, but it's a target. And it would draw me 2 cards if I'm 4 or less in hand.
Yep.
So essentially, it's a target. One of the better targets, Chain Attack Trunks. Hey, I got a Xeno in hand. I've already used up 2 of my trunks. I'm having a problem getting to the 3rd or 4th one. Hey, screw it. Pay 2 mana, add it to hand.
Yep.
Again, with a Awakening the Leader or using Sensu Bean or using the Unyieldings, we could play the Trunk Xeno combo in the same turn very easily. Another good target. Late game. They got like 3 cards in hand or 4 cards in hand. You just Xeno'd them last turn. They didn't really capitalize and gain much more advantage on you. You can add hit back to your hand and play it all in the same turn and win the game that turn. Foreseeing hit, really good target. Super combos, don't even get me started. We all know super combos. Get it back, mop the floor with them. Unyielding Trunks. That's kind of a weird choice, but that means you only paid 1 mana for it. You got a double striking for 1 mana, essentially. You never know the situation. I don't know why you'd want to get free Han back. You can.
I feel like you have to be in a really good position to already, this is just like another nail in the coffin in case they try to fight back. Like
defense.
Yeah.
Maybe super combo would be better defense, but it's a target.
Yeah.
You can get it. Xeno, same as Trunks. Hey, I got the Trunks in my hand, but I haven't seen the Xeno yet. Or I've seen the Xeno and it went to graveyard because they killed it next turn. Screw it. Here we go. Let's get it back. All right. So another thing to mention. Actually, this isn't also a very good option, but in the situation, they loop each other. So if you've ran out of dudes to apply pressure for, just keep adding Time Overseeing Trunks back to your hand and keep getting 4 cards engraved. And then when you overwhelm, get the other Trunks Overseeing Time in the warp back to your hand and just keep looping them. 20k double strikes forever until you run out of cards. That's, again, situation. Which is why I'm really liking the idea of it, because it's basically Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
It's what situation am I in? Oh, this works for this, or this, or this, or this.
2 mana.
It's only 2 mana.
Yep.
Okay. So there's that. So basically, how this would work. This is my opinion. This is why we make these videos. I would have to lose the Mass Saiyans. Maybe the Fu. I don't know. I'm thinking 2 or 3 would be the perfect number for this card. So if we said 2, then only Mass Saiyans would have to go. We could keep the Fu, I guess. If we went 3, then I'd have to lose the Fu. So you're basically choosing: do I kill something? Do I kill a bunch of stuff on board? Which, honestly, the Mass Saiyans could go in the side deck, and then these could be sided out for it in certain matchups. But so you're basically giving up the ability to take 5 things away from the board, or 5 mana away from the board, basically, for choosing to better yourself. That's your 2 options. Basically. So you would lose the Mass Saiyans definitely for this card. The other card. So we're gonna switch back to us, so you guys can see us again. I hope this is working. We're back. Okay, the other card I want to mention, Tech Tuesday, it's Sunday, but Tech Tuesday goes with the Trunks. I would want to run, if you guys can see it, Dark Plot. Probably a 1 or 2 of. Definitely no more than 2. So we're going to switch back. Oh, yeah, I'm going to read it to you. I'm sorry. So what this card does, if you don't already know, is you choose a battle card in your warp. It's got to cost 4 or less, which I think everything I run does, except for the overwhelms.
Yeah.
And if you're running this, then yeah, even the overwhelms would.
Yeah.
So you can get back any card you want, theoretically. Again, so basically this is another Swiss Army knife because it gets back pretty much the whole deck.
It is.
And if you bring back Zeno with it, oh yeah, I didn't finish reading it. So you take a 4 or less energy costing battle card and you play it from the warp. And the only cool thing is if it's an overrealm, which it is, you get to untap 3 of your mana. So for 1 mana, essentially 1 mana, you now have a 20k double striker that doesn't leave the field at the end of the turn. They got to deal with it. Late game, that can be amazing. 1 mana, boom, dude. I got 3 open mana, or no, it's late game. You're gonna have 4 or 5 open mana.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have 4 or 5 open mana.
In this deck, man, you could play a Trunks, you could play a Kaba, you could play the burst attack still, you could play a hit still.
So if you have an awaken, then you still essentially
have 6
to 7 mana. Like the plays are just there.
Oh man, this might as well. This might as well if you do this, if you do this, this might as well. Dark Plot might as well say, for 1 mana, play a double striker to mess with your opponent. I mean, really, I think that's really good.
It is. There is some downsides. Obviously, you can't combo with the Dark Plot. It's a event card. So there's going to be a little bit of like fine tuning and like deck play there to figure out your ratios and numbers.
Absolutely.
But it's definitely a card that has potential right now.
Absolutely. Which is why I think 2 max.
Yep.
Like no more than 2. It's literally late game. Well, it doesn't have to be late game. It could be mid game, but I'm thinking turn 5 or 6 is when this card's really going to come in clutch. And of course, the turn that you want to win is when you play it.
It's definitely a card that's going to make the play that can definitely decide the game.
Yeah. That's what it's going to do. Absolutely.
Yep.
So, all right. Now that you know what the card does, it brings a dude into play 4 or less, and if it has Overwhelm, you get your mana back. But you don't necessarily want to bring back the Overwhelm guy. Maybe you feel pretty confident they're like at 3 cards in hand, 4 cards in hand, like 1 or 2 life left. You just want a dude that you know will get in there and finish the job for you.
Yeah, maybe the card that you really want right now is Warped.
Yeah.
That will get it.
So, let's switch back over to the deck. All right. So, I'm thinking, worst case scenario, we get back the Chain Attack Trunks, and we Zeno from that point, because you're putting it into play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Chain Attack Trunks even says it has to be played from your hand. It just says when this card's played.
I believe so.
So, you bring back the Chain Attack Trunks, you use it to bring out Zeno, and there you go. You basically have essentially you have a 5th or 6th copy of Chain Attack Trunks. And since you're running the Trunks power overseeing time, he's essentially 7th, 8th, or 9th copy of either Chain Attack or Zeno. You see what I'm saying? So
easier access to your combo.
Yeah. Definitely. That's what I'm saying. Maybe not the best choice, but if you needed to, this tech is a Swiss Army knife idea. Yep. You want to have a card in your deck, well now in this case 2 cards, that can help you in multitudes of situations.
Oh yeah. Say you got selled and you had to discard your pieces.
Yeah.
That's definitely a way to get them back. Like
use Dark Plot to get burst attack back and swing,
Yep.
draw 2. Or, you know what? If you happen to keep your Zeno, bring back the Trunks. Boom, put everything back.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. So, different situations calls for different things. This card can bring back, which is kind of a weird situation, can bring back your super combo.
Yeah.
If you want to be able to, because you can combo the super combo from the field.
Yep. Maybe you just need that extra 10k to get in there.
Yeah. So, you're going for game. They got 1 card in hand or 2 cards in hand.
Yeah.
Screw it. Boom. Super combo. Use a super combo. Draw 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a great play. Now, the great play. the good play that you would do with this if you're not bringing back Trunks would be Foreseeing Hit.
Oh yeah.
They got 3 or 4 cards in hand, 2 life. Man, all I got are single attackers. This dude's probably holding negates. Well, like announcers got
creature
battle
negates.
card negates. Yeah.
Creature negates. Yeah.
So, man, I'm not going to get in. Wait, I can bring Hit back with this.
Mm-hmm.
I can look at your hand.
Still 4 mana.
It's basically you're playing Hit. 4 mana extra card that brings back a 4 mana Hit.
You don't even have to spend 2 red on them.
That you don't even have to spend 2 red on.
Yep.
Holy crap. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Which you're probably going to have to because...
I mean, you're probably going to have a majority of red down there anyway.
Anyway, but yeah, I see what you're saying, though. You don't have to.
Yeah.
So, point is, bring back the Hit. Trigger, look at their hand. I mean, even if it doesn't get the negates, you're taking the play they're going to make next turn, swinging, they got a negate. Now, they got 1 card in hand.
Yep.
And at this point, you've got 5 or 6 mana, so you got 2 mana open to defend with. If that's the case, you now swing with your Awakened Leader. They put the remaining card they've got in their hand back on top of the deck. They have no cards in hand. Say you got the Double Strike Kai in your hand. That 2 mana you got open. They got no cards in hand. You just got to play it. You don't combo anymore. No more combos. Yeah, that's it. Game over.
It is done.
So, good targets for Dark Plot before I come back to where you see us. Train Track Trunks, great target. Foreseeing Hit, awesome target.
Burst Attack's pretty good too.
Burst Attack is situational.
It
target.
is. Like, you could be behind, but it could draw you 2 cards.
If I've got lots of mana and no cards, yes. Would I play this if I have 4 mana and get him? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. But like
6 mana and I got no cards? Maybe. We'll see. I haven't even played with it yet. We'll see what situations come up. I mean, for that matter, you could bring back the 1-drop Kaba.
Yeah.
And you just need a double striker.
You need to get in there.
And I mean, obviously, you're probably going to have the Trunks, which is a better double striker. But situations. I mean, like I said, Swiss Army knife. Get whatever you need.
Yeah. Sometimes the Trunks is a really visible target, so they're going to use a negate on it. That could sneak in the extra double strike with a Kaba. You know?
Exactly. So, honorable mentions. If you were to put these 2 cards, I'm going to say 3 Trunks and 2 Dark Plots. Let's just say 5 cards total, max, into a deck, into this deck. It could be any deck. It can work in Pan.
Yeah.
It can work in anything. But we're going to hypothetically, since I'm using my deck as the example, if you're going to put these 2 cards in a deck, I think it's probably a good idea to have some sideboard cards that actually sort of work with them.
Yeah, complement
them. That way, when you side, you still have you still have like a toolbox, you know?
Yeah, you still keep, like, if not, you're adding even more options.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here's a couple favorites of mine, which if I put these cards in, I'll probably change my sideboard to add a couple more, maybe one more thing that goes with it.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I haven't built the deck yet. I haven't tried it. That may be next week. Couple mentions that I already run. I already use it. It will stay in my sideboard if I make this build. The first one, Haru Haru. Dark Plot and Haru Haru
It's a free dude.
are like best buddies.
It's a free dude.
They're like best friends. You're playing against a yellow deck. New guy. What's Jackie Chun?
Deck Chun, yeah.
Playing as him. You sideboard these bad boys in, bad girls, whatever they are. And Dark Plot. Bring it back. Activate. Mill 2 if you need to. If you got Trunks in your hand.
Yeah. I mean, if you still decide to keep the food and you want those extra 2 cards in there to get there.
Hey, Mill 2. Now I got 7 engraved. Boom.
Yep.
So Haru Haru. Awesome. Compliments the crap out of Dark Plot. Another good Dark Plot option. Actually, let's go back to Haru Haru. Not a bad target for the Trunks.
Oh, yeah.
Really. I mean, essentially, you get this back with Trunks. if you do have sensu
Still
bean,
free trunks, yeah.
if you have sensu bean and you have, well, it comes to hand, but if you have sensu bean or unyieldings, you only need to attack, untap some mana,
Oh yeah, I see
and
what you're
then
saying now, yeah.
you can now play her, untap your
Mhm.
mana, kind of keep going.
Yeah, most definitely.
Not a great target. It just works. It's just a target.
But let's get bodies
Situational.
on board, yeah.
Yeah. More bodies. Crit.
Yep.
Oh, and you're holding the Kai in hand. So crit,
Double strike
crit.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, next target. For pesky blue decks that want to run Vegetos. 4-drop. Hey, guess what? We're gonna dark plot him out. And we're gonna just make you cry a little bit. Just a little bit. Not much.
Doesn't even matter if they negate it.
Doesn't even matter.
Gonna kill that Vegito.
Swing at Vegito.
Yep.
You want to negate? Do it. Don't care. I got what I wanted. So, there's just a couple of mentions.
That's gonna be really annoying to like yellow decks that have like Frieza Clan, because like whenever you activate the Dark Plot, they're gonna be like, oh, that thing's out there. Like, they have to really think about their bloodlust. There's no telling what you could pull out.
Wait a minute.
That's when you play it.
You'd play it when
Yeah.
I activate this.
Yeah, they have to activate it for that. Like,
So they don't know what I'm picking.
exactly.
Correct?
Exactly. So
Are
that
you
means,
sure?
So it's.
Do I not pick first?
I don't believe so. I may be wrong on this, but I believe they have to activate in response to this before a target is declared.
Something we can probably look up
It would
later.
definitely be something we're gonna have to look up.
You know what?
But it's.
You know what? If I think they got cold bloodlust, I'll just pick Trunks.
Yeah.
I'll get my mana back, and then just play something else.
Yep.
I don't know.
Still
We'll
got
see.
an Overwhelm card.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so Tech Tuesday. These two cards. This is our Tech Tuesday. They can be fit probably in anything. Really, they're not color dependent. Probably works well with Rudigarn, Pan. Man, what about Hercule?
Hercule. Oh,
Holy
man.
shit, we just both thought about Hercule at the same time.
He draws so much.
The draw power and the toolbox.
Yeah, he draws so much.
I don't know.
You'd still be adding in a card that you can't combo with though. So that'd still be an issue there. But he draws a lot.
I mean, in that case, you might only run one of it as a tech.
Yeah.
Just a 1-up since he draws so much. One dark plot.
You might only need the one.
I mean, you're probably going to go for game when you play anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you might only need the one.
Most of the time. So you just have the one in there for that last hoorah.
Yep.
We're going to get in there with this Trunks, this double strike, hoorah, get my mana back. Oh, you defended against the Trunks. Well, now that I got my mana back, let's keep playing more cards to see if you can get out of it. I mean, try it out, guys. Put it in a deck, make a deck. Leave it if you can. If you can post decks, leave it in the comments. Can you do that?
Yeah, most definitely.
Can you put decks in comments?
I mean, they can
Maybe
just
links.
what deck they were.
Maybe
Yeah,
links to the decks. DBS deck links. Untap. Well, you can't do links on those. DBS decks. There you go.
Yeah.
DBS-decks.com. Put the link of the deck, or if you want to type it out in the comment, if that works for you.
Anyway, whether it's that you
And,
can like describe like which way it worked for you, which ones it probably wouldn't be best in, like.
If you want to do some play testing with it on Untap and let us know how it worked out.
Yep.
I mean, I'm going to try. I just haven't yet. Something we just kind of thought up today, so I haven't had a chance to make the deck. But yeah.
Now that the format's a little bit slower now, I feel like this thing has potential.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. With that being said, so what we're going to do, I'm going to stop the recording. This is it for this video.
Yep.
Appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe to us, Team Element. Again, Kevin Davis.
Nathan Bube.
And we're going to start a new video, which will probably be the one we put up today.
Yeah, the pan versus Rudigarn.
Yeah. Me and him are going to play. He's running Pan. I'm running what you just saw. And let's see what happens, y'all. So, later.